What's up, everybody? I got a lead patch on here as well. Let's see. Oh, it was on. Oh, I dropped my pig. Drop my pig. Hold on, everybody. Everybody was dropping pigs. I'm a pig dropper. Oof, sounds good, man. And this is with the lead. So, let me take the reverb off quick so you guys can hear the raw. Let me roll this. I can roll the presence up a little. Let's take that down to about there. There. Let's see what that sounds like. I am playing through a head. Man, this sounds killer. So, what's going on, everybody? What am I doing? I've been away for a little bit. My son was in the hospital. I had to leave the Brett Carlisle and Terry show over in Fort Myers early. Unfortunately, he was in the hospital. He's okay. We thought it was appendicitis, and turned out to be some kind of weird stomach bug from COVID. He didn't have COVID, but he must have caught the bug. So I went back over to Fort Myers Saturday, and I just got back. It's Monday morning. I took the kid and the wife, and we went over there. And man, I gotta tell you, they're building that up massively. It's beautiful over there. I went to Guitar Center and picked one of these up, 5152, and that's what I'm playing through. And it sounds incredibly nice. The only problem I have is they didn't test this and it don't work. And to get the one with the 5150, it costs you about $300. if you can find one. Now you have to remember this amp is in mint condition for a 35-year-old amp. It looks brand new, sounds brand new, looks brand new. The back is clean inside, no dust. It's beautiful. But since it didn't come with the cable, I kind of knew that they didn't test it. Now, I need to have it working. I'm going to call my buddy Gary at Alpha Kinetics today. Here's with the spring verb. It sounds great. Yeah, if you don't like that much, you can roll off the mix. Let's see. We'll roll off the mix a little bit. That's too much. Roll it off a little more. Put just a hair more on there. Ooh, don't fall. That's the other pedal. Let's do that. It's a massive sounding amp. I had the 5150, I didn't like it. The clean channel select on there, but the crunch channel was better than the crunch channel on here. But I can change the inverter phase AX7 out to a high gain, like a Sovtech LBS. I forget the name of the tube, and that'll fix that. But I really want to get that fixed. It's probably a solder joint on the foot pedal. This wasn't an abused head, so something may have just happened. But I also found a box of pedals and my Zoom was in there. And you're probably like, really? So I got like a bunch of effects on here. Let's see, there's a reverb on here, delay. You can build patches in these. There's a graphic EQ, and then there's a parametric EQ, which I can add gain and volume. So if this is right here, more gain, more volume. Great for a lead because it boosts your lead up, puts a little more gain on there, and you can EQ it to how you want for your lead sound and get a volume jump. Beautiful pedal. So that was in my pedal, so I threw it in the loop, and voila. Instant fractal. These strings are always slippery to me. It sounds great. It's an amazing head. I got that. I got my noise gate with my Ibanez in the front. So basically I'm running 3 pedals and I'm getting all this tone. I could do a full show like this. I mean, even with the cable. I mean, I could hook my wireless up to it. And then you hook whatever else. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 pedals. I could run an ABY. So there's 5 pedals. And then run my tank with 4 presets of clean, and then run that directly into a board. And I have integrated modelers with a tube head where I'm using the preamp of this and then an A-B-Y switch to switch me to 4 presets of clean. Bingo, bango, bango, bingo, bango. Done. And this is a notch above zero, like not even one or a half. This amp is loud. It's 120 watts. It's heavy. I wouldn't recommend taking these for gigs, but it is an awesome amp. It would be tempting to take this out. I'd probably just buy a 6505 2 head, which is the same identical head, and then go out and play those. This is more, it's got the Eddie Van Halen signature logo with the 5150 and the Peavey logo on there. So who knows if it's going to be worth anything later on. I'll keep it for my kid. What does it sound like to me? It sounds like a Soldano. It sounds like a Soldano 100. It sounds like if Marshall and Mesa Boogie had a baby, 5152 is a Soldano SL 100 to me. It's different. I had the 5150. It had a looser low end, more on the Marshall-y side. This is a completely different beast. This is the best sounding 5150 I've played through. I own the 5153 lunchboxes. I own the 50 watt and 100 watt ivory head. They're in the warehouse. Amazing. And even the 50 watt is a lot more tighter than the 100 watt. The 100 watt is more full to me. A lot of guys like that, especially when you crank them, because you lose some of the fullness. This has a different sound to it. Completely different. I'm going to say the 5150 sounds a little more like the JSX, where the 5150 is a lot tighter and a little more mid-push, and the gain is a cleaner gain stage. It's a lot of gain, but cleaner and tighter. I don't know what they did in here. Maybe a capacitor or changed the tube. I may change the phase inverter tube out to see what that does to the crunch side in the gain stage. Again, I'm going to call Gary Phillips and see if he can fix the pedal or the head, wherever the solder joint is. I'm sure he can fix it. Probably cost me $100. Well worth it. So I am going to go back to Guitar Center here and talk to Mr. Aaron, see if they can discount it, whatever I have to pay to fix that. So I paid $1,200 for the head, so if it costs $100, maybe they could discount the head to offset my cost. Again, Guitar Center in Fort Myers. Disappointing you didn't test it. When you're taking an iconic head like a JCM 800, test the foot switch. Test it all the input jacks, both speaker jacks, all the foot switching jacks. Test everything. You need to on iconic heads. This is an iconic head as well. It's 35 years old. It's mint condition for a collector that collects stuff that I will play through it. It's all original. The tubes are all original. Everything is original in this. So it's hardly been played. I don't know what happened with the foot switch, or just the solder joint just cracked over years from different temperatures. Maybe it was in a warehouse. I don't know. But you gotta test iconic stuff. If it's something newer, like an Origin 50, that's like a throwaway, I can understand that. But everything should be tested, you know. It's like a noise gate. My noise gate has where I can loop it into the loop from the front. I can run it in the front and the loop at the same time. Why not test both sides just to make sure they all work? That's just me. I'm funny about that stuff. The head sounds amazing, as you can hear. Again, I'm running 3 pedals. I could do a whole show like this just now. Cables and everything. 3 pedals, the head and that. I don't use a lot of clean, but again, if I was, I'd bring an ABY and I'd run the Tank G straight in. So it would be 1, 2, 3, 4 pedals, and then my clean is completely clean, lush with different. I could put a Fender head on a Fender cab and put my choruses and have it really lush AB, and then you're integrating everything. So I hope you enjoyed the video. The mic, I'm using a different mic today on here because it's the Zoom 7. This thing is hard, very hard on a condenser mic. It doesn't want to pick it up. Just so you guys know. It's very hard on the condenser mics. It's a very loud head and it compresses everything very easy, which is probably why the metal guys loved it. Again, I've A to B'd it to the Stealth, not even close. This thing sounds completely different than any EVH you're going to ever play. It is a beast of a head. Is it relevant today? Yeah. You can do gigs with this. Use the lead channel. If you're a rock guy, you use the crunch channel. Overdrive the crunch channel. And then, you get your cleans in there. Turn your thing off, roll your volume down, then you got crunch and clean. Or you just roll the gain off the red channel and then use your crunch channel as your clean completely and roll the gain almost all the way off. Then you're good to go. Good to go. And the clean sounds great. Here, let me see. Let's roll. Let me see if I can get you a decent clean sound right away. This might be loud because I just turned the volume up. Yeah, loud. Hold on. Whoop. Don't break the headset. It's still loud. Really nice clean. Very bright. I think the bright switch is on. And I probably could let me see if I take the bright switch off. Oh, there's the clean. My bad. So it was on the crunch channel with the gain rolled off. Here's the clean. You probably could even roll some of the presents off or the. So it's got a great tone even on the clean. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed the video. Some of the stuff coming up, I got asked about some of the licks at my shows. I'll do that. I also got a video coming out on phrasing and noodling. How to noodle, how to create your phrasing. It's something that I've done for years. Most of you guys don't understand that when I come on here, I basically warm up in front of you and play the same kind of licks over and over again, video from video. I don't know if you guys have noticed. I don't warm up really anymore. I just jump here, record, and just start playing. So I'll get into how I build licks, and then I'll talk about when I prepare for a show, how do I figure out what I'm going to play in a solo. Like there's a part in the Poison Nothing But a Good Time solo. I'll show you how I change it because I don't like the one lick he does, to make it a little more interesting and still keep it relevant. So we'll get into that coming up, and a J Mata is going to come up. We're going to do the casting couch thing with the subscriber couch. We'll call it subscriber couch. And then we'll do some other stuff in here. I got to go through all my videos with Brett and all that stuff. And my shows, I still haven't. Lazy, as you can see, lazy. So peace out and have a good week. I see what I can do with this mic. See how it turned out. Again, peace. See how this mic took that amp. It's not easy. Peace.